Hey everyone, it's Beth with Crafty Corner, and I'm here today to tell you about Cricut's new addition to the card making world. It is the all-new watercolor cards and the watercolor marker and brush set. Your Cricut will draw with the markers, and then you can freehand with the water brush to make the watercolor effect. They come for both the Explorer Maker family machines as well as the Joy machine. Let's jump in and make some cards so you can see them in action. The first thing I like to do is make a template for our card. So I make a rectangle that is the size of our card, which is 4.25 by 5.5. Then I design each card to fit inside that template. Then once I have the whole card designed, we attach it together. So each one of these is attached together. So the colored parts and the black lettering is all attached together. Then since I don't want the Cricut to actually cut out that template, I just go ahead and hide it and hit make it. And we are going to use it on a card mat. And there you can see what it's going to look like on the card mat. On the left here, you can make sure that it is the correct size, which it is 4.25 by 5.5. Then we'll hit continue. It is going to look for my machine via Bluetooth. Then we're going to select our material. We're going to use the insert card cardstock. And it's going to tell us to move the star wheels to the middle and side so it doesn't go over the top of the card. Here are the cards. It comes with both the envelopes and the cards. You do get 12 of them. It is a thicker type of card so that the water doesn't bleed when you use the water brush. To put it on the mat, you just open up the card and insert the back of the card underneath the sticky part of the mat and go ahead and press down just so that it's nice and sticky, it doesn't move around. Again, open and slide right underneath that little insert right there, and then it is sticky, so you just press it down and it's nice and sticky. Here are the markers. They come in the rainbow colors plus black and brown. Let me open it up here for you so you can see it is a thicker marker. It's not a thin pen like the rest of the Cricut pens. And here's the water brush. When you open it up, you can actually fill it with water right in here. And then the water seeps down into the brush here. So that once it's wet, it will, the water will come out right here. Let's go ahead and load our mat. You can see I moved the star wheels like it told us to the middle and the side. I'm going to go ahead and grab my black pen and insert that into the machine. This is not the watercolor pen. This is just the regular fine point black pen for the words of my card. Let's go ahead and hit load. It's going to check my mat to make sure I have the correct mat in. We'll hit go, and it will begin drawing the black parts of my card. When it's done drawing the black parts of my design Space will actually prompt us to tell us which pen to put in next. This one is the blue, so let's go ahead and insert the blue watercolor marker into our clamp A. and we'll hit go. At no point do we want to unload the mat. If we unload the mat, then the designs get off and you won't be able to restart where your mat is currently. It'll be close, but you won't be able to get it right on. So make sure you don't unload it and just listen to Design Space. It'll prompt you to know when to put in which marker. So let's go ahead and do all the colors here. When it's done, we can go ahead and take the watercolor marker out and cap it so it doesn't dry up, and we can unload our mat. And there are our designs. So let's go ahead and take these cards off the mat. So they are a thicker paper, so you can kind of just peel it off the sticky part and pull right out. Otherwise, flip the mat over and just kind of slowly peel back. Kind of leaves the card staying straight and bending the mat, so you're not bending the card. Always replace the liner so it doesn't get any sort of dust or debris in it. And here are our cards. So I went ahead and filled the water brush. And you want to give it some time to kind of leak onto the brush, so the water has to get down into that brush part. So once it is there, then we can go ahead and start brushing on. We want to stay within our lines, but at the same time, right over the top of those lines of the watercolor markers. So that's going to allow that ink from the marker to kind of bleed into the rest of the card, creating that watercolor effect. All right, and then we'll just go ahead and do all the different colors. I took my fingers and kind of cleaned off the tip of the water brush in between each color. All right, and there is our watercolor card. When there's lines on the inside here, it kind of just helps get a little bit more color to it. You can see that the green is really close to the orange there, and it does kind of bleed together, which just kind of depends if you like that look or not, but that's definitely a very cool look for watercolor cards. So I definitely love the blending of colors. Here's a cake one real quick. This one's a little tricky because the colors are right on top of each other, so you just kind of have to be careful where you're blending those colors together. And there are our 4 birthday cards. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, give us a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.